Man, I swear that I'm a real one, I ain't never losing. And now I'm so caught they spin, but they don't never do shit. I'm in these streets, this shit is real, man, I ain't picking choosing. I gotta get rich before I die, I'm focused on the music. Man, I swear that I'm a real one, I ain't never losing. And now I'm so caught they spin, but they don't never do shit. I'm in these streets, this shit is real, man, I ain't picking choosing. I gotta get rich before I die.
Hey yo, I'm back again. It's been 2 days since I recorded a personal video like this, and for some reason I felt bad for not doing it because I guess I have a personal connection with YouTube right now. Speaking of YouTube, I just got a YouTube notification anyways. Yeah, I think I do have a personal connection with YouTube where I feel bad for not uploading a video now. Previously I was under this impression where I was under this thought process where, you know, I would tell myself, fuck, I need to create a video today, but for the past 2 days I've been uploading shorts. Doing that, I had this thought in my mind that fuck, I'm cheating on YouTube by not uploading a video every day. So here we are again, uploading another video, yet another day. Same Suraj, but another day. Casual updates, everything going crazy in my life as usual. I just like to call myself awesome, and I like to call my life also awesome because, you know, you manifest what you think and you manifest what you say. You rather say something good rather than something stupid, obviously. Anyways, there's one exciting thing, not just exciting, really mindfuck thing which had happened. Okay, let me just be honest, it wasn't mindfuck thing, but it is really something awesome because I low-key knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time before it really happened. Let's get into what exactly happened. A lot of happenings going on, I guess so. Anyways, if you've been watching my YouTube videos for the past 1.5 months or so, you've seen me go to KBR and sell pocket garden kits at KBR and also vegetable seeds at KBR every Sunday at 7 a.m. And there was this one thing behind my head, or this one logic which I knew which was bound to happen. You know, go keep selling your shit at KBR for long enough until somebody who buys your shit opts for your services as well. So the pocket garden which I was selling is a product, it's not the service. Make Me Garden is into services, which are basically vegetable garden setups. We do that at a small scale, large scale, wherever you want, we do it. That's our specialty. Anyway, so I always knew that, you know, if I sold shit at KBR, eventually someone is going to ask, what do I do? And they would want to take up the service which I have to offer. I knew that for a fact. And there is nothing to hide, and I have no fucking guilt. Like, what the fuck do I have to have guilt, man? That's something I offer. Anyways. So I knew that was bound to happen at some point of time. And, you know, throughout this entire 1.5 months of me selling shit at KBR, a lot of people approached saying that I do require gardening services. Man, give me your fucking number. Let me give you a call. But they never did. So fuck you. Not really. Thank you for taking my number. Thank you for taking my number. Hope I'll get a call from you soon. So, you know, a lot of people inquired about my entire company, Make Me Garden. What does it do and how could they take the services? So I told a lot of people the same shit, and a lot of people told, give me your number. They took my number. They took pictures of pocket garden kit to show around, but nothing really converted. Again, while all of this was happening, I knew this basic thing would happen. This one thing would happen at some point of time, that somebody would just come in, take my product or see my product, and they would want my gardening service. I knew this for a fucking fact. So that brings me to the actual event, or the actual point which I wanted to convey. Last Sunday, while I was selling my shit at KBR, two beautiful things happened. Two beautiful things, not just one. Two beautiful things. One was, well, I got interviewed by a fucking TV channel called FNT or something. So you have that beautiful thing where they asked me about what I was doing, what is Make Me Garden about, and what's its motto, and what does it aim to deliver. Basically, I just upload a fucking video. I have that on my phone. I'll probably upload it soon, and you can watch how that interview went. And the second best thing which happened was, A person saw my pocket garden kit, he stayed down and he genuinely inquired a lot about what Make Me Garden does, and not just what Make Me Garden does, but also about me, to see if I had the knowledge in terms of gardening. So, he was asking me a lot of questions, and, we spoke for 15 minutes, and there were other customers coming in between, throughout which this person just waited for me to engage with other people and then get back to him and answer his questions. So, all of that being said and done, at the end of our entire discussion, he basically told me that he was looking forward for a terrace garden setup at his office and also at his home, and he wanted me to come check it out. Now, this kind of thing is common, clients asking us for a site visit to visit, check out the place and then give them a quote, a proposal for whatever they want. That's a basic common thing. However, this person was very adamant, saying that tomorrow 11 a.m. I really want you to come down, because I really wanted to happen really, really fast. When we were having this entire conversation, I thought, okay, he's just being way too sweet. Maybe because I'm young and maybe because I'm selling out there in KBR, but I was wrong. He was actually fucking interested in my service, and he actually wanted to grow his own food and consume it. So once I went over to his office, we went onto the terrace, we saw the space, and that's when he told me that he wants to harvest crops every single Friday. So if you do not know how much that is, that's actually quite a lot. If you want to harvest your own food every single Friday, you've got to have plantations in rotation. You have to schedule it that if you harvest today, you need to have another harvest ready in another 6 days. So you have to schedule your entire plantation of how you have to go ahead at it. So basically he wanted that, and that was so fucking exciting, because just look at the scheme of events, man. I am out there selling pocket garden at KBR for $150, and that led me to a client who's now probably going to pay somewhere between 20 to 30K to set up his entire terrace. Look at that. Look at the fucking opportunity, man. This opportunity would have never existed if I never went to KBR and sold shit. So, these small things add up. They make up a big number, and that is what I'm actually looking forward to, and that is what excites me the most. Because how people undervalue the small shit. I look at the small shit knowing for a fact that at some point of time in the future, the payoff is going to be insane. So KBR is one kind of a thing where I am investing my time and energy setting up this stall and selling pocket garden kits, not just to get a client. Okay, I just did that to flex. Mobile. And not just to get a client to pay me more later on, but also to spread the message about gardening, and more importantly, to make gardening a hobby for the younger generation and make it a pop trend or a pop culture thing to do. Look at that, man. Just look at that. Oh, by the way, he didn't buy the pocket garden kit for $150 either. He didn't buy anything. He just saw it and went for the service. So that is my shit. Shit like that is so exciting, man. Now just imagine how many more people can I get doing the same thing. Just look at that. Fuck. It's exciting. Really exciting.